Good evening, everyone. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. I guess if you're watching this live, you'd rather watch me live than the Super Bowl, which I guess is good for something. But if you are tuned into the game, then maybe you should be watching it instead of me. But anyway, it is Sunday, February 9th, 2025. As you can see, there's still snow on the ground. Temperatures 33 Fahrenheit, 1 degree Celsius. The time is about 7:30 p.m. And the title is correct. This will be my last day in New York City for a while. I will be leaving tomorrow. I see a bunch of you are watching both at the same time. I don't think there's going to be too many people in Manhattan tonight. It's going to be very quiet. One, because it's Sunday, but also Super Bowl Sunday. And there really aren't any residential units here. It's mainly a shopping area. This is the flagship Apple store, and they're doing something here. I don't know what, but they got some scaffolding up. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it is related to the Apple store though, because they have this all sectioned off, including the portals to see inside the Apple store. Then I'm leaving tomorrow. You'll find out where I'm going once I start making content from there. I have to say, you'll just have to wait and see to see where I end up. Despite all the snow we got in New York last night, not a lot of it is still around. I think in total we got about 4 inches. Wait, I know who this is.
No, that's being like dramatic, but like.
Afraz Explores.
What's going on?
What's up?
Who we have here?
Hey.
Kid. What's up, man?
Let me turn this around if I can. Let me get my gloves off. He's
Man,
live
the
right
myth,
now.
The legend, Action Kid.
This is crazy. So you're not a Super Bowl fan either?
Right. Yeah, I'm not a really Super Bowl fan, man.
Yeah.
I like sometimes I watch like 10 minutes of the game and that's it, the last of it. And,
Yeah.
not a big fan of it.
Awesome.
Alright. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
And the snow didn't really stick around too much.
Yeah, it didn't really stick around that much, man.
Yep.
All
Anyway, if you don't know Afraz, he has a YouTube channel and makes content all around New York City.
Yep. And this is Action Kid, guys. Well, most of you guys already know. He is the man.
Yeah, I think this is the first time me bumping into you live.
Yeah, I know,
So,
right? All right, have a good one,
all
man.
right.
All right,
Well,
good
unless
to
it's
see
the
you.
parades, but that's different.
All right, have
All
fun.
right. Now that was cool to bump into Afres here. We've got the flagship Louis Vuitton store here. They did add an extra layer to the top of this trunk. There's like another floor now. This location's undergoing a major renovation, but they did open up a new flagship store temporarily across the street there. That's the LV store there. Wait, what's going on here? Is there a TikTok video happening here on Fifth Avenue or something? In front of Tiffany? I mean, I guess it is. And here we have the Trump Tower. I actually saw a bit of the television before I left. I saw Donald Trump is actually attending the Super Bowl. No, he's in Super Bowl right now. Yeah, in Louisiana. Someone asked me if I saw Donald Trump only on the television. I think I was reading that he's the first president to be attending the Super Bowl. I know it's creating a bit of controversy. I don't want to go in any more depth than that because people are going to be easily offended. Even the entire block here, the entrance is closed off. Thankfully, we won't have to worry about ice tonight because we are above freezing. Dolce & Gabbana has a Valentine's Day exhibit. I love this dress. Even these high heels have roses in them. That's pretty creative. There is so much construction on Fifth Avenue now. Between the Apple store over there to here to the next few blocks where there's scaffolding. This, from my understanding, is an emergency sewer repair. Tall 32 guy with $1.99 wishing me a great last day in New York City. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. Tall 32 guy. Thanks so much. I got everything packed up and I'm ready for tomorrow. It's definitely going to be exciting. They have some kind of hose going into that manhole cover. They've been working on this for a few weeks now. I guess this project is more complicated than I thought. Hey, Canadian Facility with $10. Exciting news for sure. Always enjoy your walk scan. Appreciate it, Canadian Vasily. Thanks so much for the support. I thought this was a Valentine's Day exhibit at Canada Goose, but I don't think so. Mel thinks I'm greater than the Super Bowl. You know, I was hearing that the cheapest ticket to see the Super Bowl in person is at least $4,000. I love what Coach did with their display here. They have like a conveyor belt of bags just circling around. And for those of you who need service on DJI or want to look at some of their products, this is the only DJI store in New York City. I had my microphone serviced here a few weeks ago. Merit K says, have a safe travel tomorrow wherever you're going. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that I'm still able to travel. I know after I got my foot injury in August, it took a while to heal up to this point, and also get it cleared with my doctor too, that I can travel. Whoa, is that an elevator with mannequins in it in Uniqlo? Let's take a closer look. That's kind of cool. I don't think it takes passengers because it kind of looks like there's no door on it. It just goes up and down. It's strange. I guess that's their Valentine's Day exhibit. Speaking of, Uniqlo is even selling flower bundles and bouquets. They're clearing out the bus stop of snow. The bus stops I saw in Queens before I got here were all cleared up. I wonder if we'll see the Super Bowl on the Nike store here. Nope, I guess not. Yeah, Laurie, I noticed that yesterday. The snow has been cleared out pretty fast with the MTA facilities and stations. St. Patrick's Cathedral. A lot quieter than usual, just as I expected. Denise doesn't want to see anything of New York City. Well, that's fine. I have plenty of content on this channel from other places. That bus is moving. Oh, look at this. The Lego store has bouquets in the front here. And they're made out of Legos, these flowers. You know, these are actually really bright and colorful, even more so than real flowers. I wouldn't mind giving out a flower bouquet made out of Legos or receiving a gift like that. I think it will be pretty unique, actually. That's true, Lego flowers won't wilt at all. They'll be alive forever and ever. Eyeglass lady saying Philly is slaughtering Kansas City. Well, the thing is, with any sports game, don't underestimate the other team, no matter how much they're losing, because I've seen games where things have completely turned around over the course of the game, especially in a game like football where it's very easy to get the ball back and intercept it, and it's a high scoring game. Looks like the Comcast building, they've lit up the building with SNL 50. That's really cool. DST Becker saying everyone's watching the Super Bowl now. Well, everyone except all of you watching my stream right now. Unless you have it on at the same time that I'm streaming. Tall 32 guy, you're not the only one, because last night I thought they were playing in Philadelphia. All because I saw a Google search that said Chiefs at Eagles, and I thought the at meaning that it's at the home stadium, the home city. But I guess the Philadelphia Eagles is the home team, even though they're in New Orleans. It's kind of weird, but we're seeing a lot of flowers from many of these stores. Roman Purgis says you're not watching the Super Bowl. Hey, you're not watching it either if you're watching me. So that makes two of us. Oh, Roman's watching both. Okay. It is super quiet tonight. Feels like I have almost the entire Fifth Avenue to myself. This Lacoste ad with Novak Djokovic is kind of fun to see. It wraps right around the corner. Wow, you combine Super Bowl Sunday with congestion pricing, and there's barely any cars tonight. I haven't seen Fifth Avenue this quiet in a while. I guarantee you, if you flag a taxi down, you'll be able to get anywhere in New York City within an hour, just due to how quiet it is tonight. I don't think there'd be any surge pricing tonight either with Uber or Lyft. Kevin, we'll see once I get a clearer view. We're not able to see the Empire State Building from this angle. The buses still have chains on the back wheels, even though it stopped snowing. There is some snow expected for a few days this week, but I won't be around to experience that. These kind of look like seashells to me. Wonder why this cone is right here.
Spelling is different, but still, it's still Chanel.
Yeah, exactly. But now they have young kids. I'm like, seen it.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of them. I worked there.
I think I'd like to cross the street here. I'm not too big of a fan of that scaffolding on the corner. Feels like all of a sudden there's a lot more cars now. Looks like the Empire State Building is white tonight at the top. We're not really able to get a good view of the Empire State Building until we get down a few more blocks. Then we can see the colors.
Where are we going? Yes. At the new.
It's fun to see people guessing where I'm going next. I think you're going to enjoy my content no matter where I go. And you'll know when I get there. Ooh. I wish I was small enough to roll on top of a luggage. Kevin says almost the halftime show now. Maybe this live stream will go on long enough and the Super Bowl will already be finished. But who knows? This is so nice. secret garden at Andaz 5th Avenue. Experience an immersive escape in Andaz 5th Avenue secret garden created by floral artist Luisa Bohorquez. Take a moment to daydream on the sofa or snap a selfie in the mirror. Yeah, Kevin, it's not exactly a secret if everyone can peer inside this window and see where you are. But I can imagine myself there, daydreaming. DSD Records is not enjoying the Super Bowl. Not exciting. Well, I'm glad at least you have me tuned in. It's a shame with all this new construction now, we can't really see the Empire State Building until we get closer. Jeanette Johnson loves Lord and Taylor. Well, this is the Lord and Taylor building here. You can see on the top it has the old writing for Lord and Taylor, even though the department store is not around anymore. But there's going to be a food hall here opening in the spring. That'll be exciting to see. Hey, thanks so much, West Coast Walker, with the $10 super chat. Enjoy your next destination. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. I actually met West Coast Walker a few weeks ago here in Times Square. He's got an amazing YouTube channel, and as you can figure out from the name, a lot of the walking happens on the West Coast. Even though there's no cars passing right now, I don't trust the drivers here. You know what? I think they have advertisements for the new food hall coming up. Shaver Hall. They have a QR code on many of the door fronts here. DA saying the snow melted quickly. Yeah, you don't really see too much of it anymore unless it's shoveled off to the side. I think it also helped that the weather has been above freezing. Here we can start to see the Empire State Building, and it is in white today. Don Whiting is wondering which airport you're flying out of and hoping you're heading somewhere warmer. It's been a brutal winter in central New York. I never said I was flying either. You know, I think I hear the Super Bowl on down this block. I heard a whistle from like a television. Maybe if someone scores, we're going to hear some cheering. I wonder where it's coming from. I hear something. First down. I didn't see the TV here. I just hear it. A sack and a half. What happened to the full sack? Look, it's just a speaker they're playing the Super Bowl out of.
Out of necessity, he's done his best to hang in there, but again, not his natural position to close.
Touchdown! Yeah! I don't know who scored, but we got it live! That's amazing! Thanks, Jeanette Johnson, with $5. Appreciate it. That's crazy! Like, how's the timing of that? A coincidence. Hey, I'm good luck, I guess, or maybe bad luck if you're rooting for the other team. All I heard was, he's in! Touchdown! Hey, I guess it doesn't matter if you heard it from me or you're watching the Super Bowl at the same time, because everyone's going to be cheering already. Unless you're rooting for the other team, then it might be silent, I guess. Or maybe even if you are rooting for the other team, if you placed a big financial bet on like a certain score or something, I don't know how exactly they work, maybe you'll still be cheering because you'd be like, hey, my team didn't score, but now it's the right number for me to make some money, so yeah! I don't know, you'll probably be mixed, be like, oh, they didn't score, but hey, I made some money, yeah! So you gotta hold in your disappointment and show your excitement at the same time. Oh, I haven't showed this in a while. I believe this used to be the old JP Morgan collection. I went inside this a long time ago. Now it's the Morgan Library. But JP Morgan, the financier who's actually the founder of the current JP Morgan Chase, had a large art collection. He was very fond of collecting antiques and artworks and also books from all around the world. The library here is impressive. Even the construction of this building is so impressive. The Morgan Library. Look at the side. Oh look, there's an old plaque here. It says the Pierpont Morgan Library. And this is what the library looks like inside. At least one of the rooms. I looked inside some of these bookshelves that they have on display. Some of these books are so old, it's incredible. I think even so old that if you open it up and expose it to sunlight or air, they might even crumble apart. That's how old it is, or some of those books are. Kind of reminds me of the Planet of the Apes movie, where there's one scene they go to this library and they ask for books and they touch the books and it starts crumbling apart into ashes because it's so historic and old. We are almost at 34th Street. Casper, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. AK is greater than SP. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. That's the view we want. Feels like morning right now with all these lights under the scaffolding. Usually scaffolding is very dark and grim, but this is the brightest piece of scaffolding I've ever been under. I guess that's a good thing too, because I usually don't like walking under it. And part of the reason is because it's so dark. Hansenel saying bright lightings to deter homelessness and crime. You know what also deters? This right here. Those are spikes. So they deter people from sleeping up here or lying down. That's hostile architecture for you. Just like when you go to Grand Central Terminal or Penn Station, there's no seating unless it's in the ticketed waiting area. Yeah, Don Whiting, Moynihan Train Hall is like that too. That's part of Penn Station. The last time I took the train there from New York City to Boston, there was only seating in the ticketed waiting area. Linda G asked if I'm near the Waldorf. No, the Waldorf Astoria Hotel is on Park Avenue. But funny enough you bring that up, because before this famous building across the street, the Empire State Building, used to stand the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. And the owners of the Waldorf Astoria sold to the developers of the Empire State Building. You can still look up old pictures of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel on 5th Avenue and 34th Street. It was rated the best hotel in New York City for many years.
The last time I saw you was
It's very strange when you look across the street. You have the Empire State Building here, which is 102 floors tall, and then you have buildings like these, which are so tiny and narrow. Like this one, where the first store is, and the I Love New York gifts. They almost seem out of place. And what happened with the snow here? This doesn't seem like it was shoveled, or not shoveled well at least. He's washing windows at Ulta Beauty. After all, you can't have customers unless the windows are beautiful. That driver nailed that turn onto 6th Ave. Made it seem effortless. That's the New York Waterway shuttle bus. towards the ferry. Look at what Macy's did with the snow, or at least this plaza here. They just piled it all on the side next to these planters.
West side.
Hey. Pigeons are drinking water from the ground here, also eating from the snow. You know, considering the other sources of water that these birds can drink, I think the water that's melted from the snow is actually more clean than other places. I was reading that there's actually someone in Sweden who survived for 60 days in his car, only surviving on melted snow. Thanks FBI Zinc with 10 pounds. New subscriber here, loving your videos and informative chat. Thank you from Glasgow, Scotland. Appreciate it so much. Thank you for the support. I wonder if they'll be showing the Super Bowl in Times Square. I think there was like one sporting event they showed on the screen there. I know in Las Vegas, sometimes they show the boxing matches outside the casinos. But even if they are showing the Super Bowl on the display there or on the screen, I'm not going to be streaming that directly. You can get in trouble with visual copyright. Oh! Wow, I just noticed you. We just made a big circle and met each other. Afraz explores again. We met him at the beginning of the stream and now we're here.
Look, we bumped into this guy again.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Okay.
Alright, have fun, man.
See you. Twice in one stream. Are these people busy for the Super Bowl? It doesn't look like it. It's nobody in there. I'm pretty sure even Times Square tonight is going to be quiet, or quieter than usual. I guess it's still halftime for the Super Bowl right now. What the heck is this? Oh, this is disgusting. And that's why they have those cones there. Thanks, Daniel Bobertson, for $10. Love your walks. What is my last day in NYC? Where next? Appreciate it, Daniel. For that, you're just gonna have to wait and see. But it will be my last day in New York City for a while. Look at Haiti. They're really busy. I never counted how many screens there are in Times Square. But maybe one of them will be displaying the Super Bowl. We'll see. Wonder what the construction truck is for. Are they gonna fill in a hole somewhere or dig something up? Hey, Joe's Pizza. It's got a line. Super Bowl Sunday. I guess pizza is the perfect food for the Super Bowl.
Smack roll, get your first Southern Diet Coke. Smack roll, get your Southern Diet Coke.
Look at this, the entire place is packed. Maybe Times Square is not going to be as quiet as I thought. You know what? I was thinking, if we're going to Times Square, right, and it's a tourist hotspot, it may not be affected too much by the Super Bowl because how many people there are not Americans, and you know, non-Americans, they don't care about football or American football, you know, they'll care about whatever sport that's good from wherever they're from. So well, we'll find out once we get into the heart of Times Square. Let's see if we could spot the Super Bowl being played somewhere. You know, there's a good amount of people here.
Times Square steht da.
Oh, the halftime show is over now, so we're not going to be able to see the halftime show in Times Square if they even played it at all. Thanks Dave One for the 350. Appreciate the support. Yeah, have not seen a billboard here showing anything from the Super Bowl. I guess since this is going to be my last day in New York City for a while, I'm going to take a moment here this way. Oh, there we go. I think they're doing some dancing here. Yeah, I guess I underestimated how busy Times Square would be. Hey, look at this. Even Times Square is not immune to potholes. That happens when it gets cold, when it snows. The whole freeze and thaw cycle wreaks havoc on the roads. Yeah, it feels like that pothole's gonna mess up someone's car.
Hello?
No, thank you. Minnie Mouse wanted a picture with me. I let Minnie Mouse down.
Oh, it's her birthday.
Like 10 pictures there.
You want to
All right, everyone. I'd like to stay longer, but I do want to prepare for tomorrow. Because I'm not going to be able to see this in person for a while. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate all of your support. And I'm really excited to bring you new content wherever I go. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And I guess we'll find out the results of the Super Bowl later, since it's still going on. But I'll be signing off here from Times Square, my favorite place in New York City. I know a lot of people are divided about that, if they enjoy Times Square or not, but I love it for what it is. So, peace out, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Signing off here from Times Square. And hard to believe that just a month ago I was ringing in 2025 here.